Thank you all so much for coming. We'll get gathered up and go over the game plan for today. I'm Maria. I'm the Mid-Coast Regional Stewardship Manager that I've been communicating with all of you for the cleanup. Thanks for coming out. MITA is the Maine Island Trail Association, and we manage the Maine Island Trail, a water trail that spans the entire coast, so basically a series of islands that are open for boaters to use, kind of like the Appalachian Trail for boaters. The Maine Island Trail Association doesn't own any properties. It's all just handshake agreements with island owners who allow people to come visit their islands with the expectation that those islands are cared for. The mission of MITA is really to care for the trail and advance access and stewardship of the trail. Today we have our fall Deer Isle cleanup, so we're at Naskag Point in Brooklyn. And we have 5 boats and about 25 volunteers getting ready to head out and clean the shorelines of a number of the islands in the region. By taking care of the islands, we're ensuring that they will be available for future people to access and enjoy. It is very unique. You could go the entire length of the coast of Maine by boat with places to stop at on the way. Some people do that. Many people choose to just go out for a day trip or a few nights at a time. Camping is allowed on many of the islands, all boater types, people who will cruise the coast and drop an anchor and row into the islands, people who will paddle out to the islands. There's just endless ways that you can explore the Maine Island Trail. As one of our volunteers put it, we provide the dots, you connect them. So it's kind of a choose your own adventure type experience. The mission of MITA is so unique in that it's a handshake model that people are allowed to go and use these places, and so caring for them is really essential for the access. So we hold large-scale cleanups every spring and fall, and then we have other work days and stewardship projects that are ongoing. So we have about 1,000 people who volunteer with the Maine Island Trail every year. I'll stick one of these in my pocket. Yeah, you can start with one. It is a big project to organize these cleanup days. Working with the volunteers is just the most wonderful part, and we often have very long wait lists for our cleanups.
Now, this is what we were finding a lot of.
Cleanups can be hard work. They are also just a lot of fun, and it can be chilly, especially a day like today, but people are always out there with smiles on their faces.
It's my first cleanup. I'm super excited to be here, an incredible group of people. We landed on a beautiful day, and it couldn't be more magical.
We've never explored this area, so thought we would make a weekend out of it and do the cleanup today and then paddle around the beautiful islands.
It's a different kind of fun. You feel a lot of accomplishment that, okay, you and whoever you work with got this done. When we fill a 10-yard dumpster, okay, we've got a lot of trash off those islands, and that's a good thing.
The volunteer part is important to me. I want other people to be able to use this space years from now. I want to preserve these beautiful lands that I love. Coming out here and seeing trash, it's kind of heartbreaking. So to get out here and give back while getting to enjoy the beautiful day, you know, that's what it's about.
What's most exciting to me about MITA and its mission is certainly those handshake agreements and those relationships we have with landowners, but also connecting those people who love the Maine coast and the wild islands of Maine to an opportunity to contribute, to give back, to share the experience of coming out here and developing our own sense of wonder as we do exactly that, fulfill those commitments we have to the landowners who make it possible.
We have a full-time staff of 10, but it's really the members and the volunteers that make the Maine Island Trail community what it is. The Monitor skippers are not only driving for every cleanup and work day, but throughout the entire season, they're ones checking on the islands and engaging with island visitors, picking up trash, dismantling fire rings, and really they're our biggest presence on the islands as far as monitoring and taking care of the places.
I'm a volunteer monitor skipper. It's interesting to visit different places, and I have the ability and experience running the boats. All in all, it's a great thing to do. Cleanups usually fill up with volunteers quite quickly because people know how much fun it is to go pick up trash on an island.
I've worked with MITA for 12 years, and really the islands are spectacular places, but it's the people that make it what it is, and the volunteers I get to work with and the connections and relationships. That's really been the most meaningful part of my work with MITA.
How'd you do?
Awesome. The Maine Island Trail continues to grow, and as islands get added to the trail, we'll continue to do our best to steward them, and we'll continue to do all we can to provide access and bring volunteers out to help care for these places. It's really such a joy and a privilege to get to be out here doing this, so the more people we can share that with, the better.